SPMP サイドストーリーくんねちぷ
Previous overview. Guided by a woman, they went to the beach where they found the place where their sister was staying at the time, and there they looked for her sister's mark but could not find it, and when she explained the mark to the woman, she gave her a surprising reply. After hearing my explanation, she nodded a few times and gave me a surprising answer, maybe it's in my house. I was a little surprised and asked her why, and she explained the story in detail. She told me that when they moved from the seaside Kodan to the current Kodan, they brought the bamboo wood for the roof and floor of this place, which was no longer used to Kodan, and that they may have brought stones with them at that time. Then it's natural that there is nothing here. She told me to go back to Kodan and look for it, but it didn't mean much to find the mark, so I thanked her and told her that I would move on. Then, the woman handed me a bag, and when I looked inside, I saw that it contained food. This helps. When I thanked her, she smiled and nodded and said, I hope you can find your sister. Then we parted ways with the lady who guided us and started walking along the beach in the direction my sister had gone. It was windy and chilly in the morning, but the air was dry and I could feel that the sky was going to be blue. After a short walk, the sky cleared up as I had anticipated, the blue of the sea became darker, and the scenery could be seen far into the distance. There are many small islands in the sea, and the land is vaguely visible in the distance. Maybe that land is also an island. If it's an island, it's a very big island. The water in the sea looks a little pale blue, and everything I see is fresh. I'd be happy if Tanu was here. Come to think of it, when I leave Palakodan, Tanu said, call my name. I'm so far away, I don't think Tanu can hear me, but I'll give it a try. So I told Momu and Chalati to wait a bit, and I went into the water and called Tanu's name as usual. But I waited for a while, but Tanu didn't show up. Tanu told me that the sea is connected, but is it not connected to this sea? Or is it too far away after all? I feel a little lonely. I put up with the loneliness and went back to Momu and Chalati to resume my journey to find my sister. When I looked at the sea while walking, the waves were very quiet, and I felt like I could swim far in this sea. As I was walking with this in mind, I saw people walking towards me from the front. They were all men, carrying a large bag on their backs and walking with smiles on their faces. Come to think of it, there were people in Palakodan who took a lot of luggage and exchanged it for various things. If they are people who go to various places, they may know a lot about this area. This is a good opportunity. I immediately called out to them and exchanged greetings, and asked them about the situation around here. According to them, there is a big river from here, and beyond that is the largest kodan in this area. And they told me, the river is so deep and fast flowing that it is impossible to cross it without a boat, and if you want to cross it on foot, you have to go up the river a long way. I'm a good swimmer, but what about Momu and Chalati? The sea in which I always swam was rough, and Tanu always helped me when I was about to drown. I learned to swim while almost drowning many times, so I am confident that I can swim across a river that is fast current. But Momu and Chalati have only experienced sandy waters, so I'm sure they won't be able to swim in fast-flowing rivers. In that case, the only way to cross it is to go up the river and find a shallow place to cross it. When I told them about it, they replied a little reassuringly, saying that it depends on how fast the river flows. So, let's go to the river and see how fast the current is before deciding. However, it was very far from the river, and we couldn't see the river even after dark, so we had no choice but to stop at a small kodan that we were passing by and stay overnight. Today's story ends. The story is updated every Saturday. Please look forward to. If you like, please subscribe to the channel. See you again.